couldn't, he recalled. The scroom had said he must do something first, that there was some task to complete or journey to make, but before she could tell him exactly what it was, she had dissolved into the morning mist. So where was he now? He looked over his starboard wing to the forest below. It was not as beautiful as Silvervale, but still a lovely forest. Thick green moss, a mixture of hardwood and softwood trees, plenty of hollows. Nyroc was done with stumps, with holes in the ground, with crannies in cliffs, like the one he had shared with his mother. No, he wanted to live in a nice hollow, high up in a sturdy tree, where he could hear the wind in the branches, see the sky. He would fit it out with rabbit ear moss if he could find any, make it all cosy, and then he would hunt like a normal owl. He would bring his prey back to the tree and eat it in the coziness of his own hollow. He had had enough of hiding out, of always hunting in daylight, of keeping this un-owlish schedule for fear of being tracked down by Nyra or rejected outright by the nearby owls because he resembled his vicious parents. He was bigger now, braver, smarter. He would simply explain himself, tell owl folk that he was nothing like his parents. So, a task to complete, a journey to make. But first things first, Nyroc thought, I must look for a hollow. He was half a league away now from the lake haunted by his father's scroom, and he saw a nice grove of fir trees beneath him. Fir trees, he had heard, often had excellent hollows. He circled over the grove several times to look for a good tree. But just as he was about to begin his banking turn, 3 of the hugest owls he had ever seen swooped in on him. Nyroc felt his gizzard lurch. They were great greys. Every owl knew about great greys. They were among the biggest and most ferocious of all owls. It had been a great grey who had killed his father, Kludd. "What's your name?" demanded the great grey on his port wing. "Nyra—" But before he had even finished, the 3 owls were screeching at him. "What did I tell you, Silvertip? It's him! Looks just like his mum, right down to the scar." "Great clocks," thought Nyroc. "Not only my scar has branded me, but my name as well." "You're out of here, owl!" one of the greys shrieked. The 3 owls were pressing in on him so that he could barely control the direction of his flight. "Look, I'm alone," Nyroc told them. "You better be," said another. "There've been rumours that your mum's fixing for another attack. Higher claws flocking to her." "I'm not with her. I fled from her. I hate her." There, he had finally said it. They were now driving him down toward a lake and steering him to a sycamore tree. As they lighted down on a branch of the tree, the 3rd and oldest of the 3 great greys stepped forward. "Look, young 'un, how do we know you ain't a slip-gizzle for them pure ones?" "A slip-gizzle?" Nyroc had no idea what a slip-gizzle was. "A spy," the owl explained. "I can't stand the pure ones. I tell you, I can't stand them." "Why should we trust you?" the owl called Silvertip demanded. "Why should we take your word?" the smallest of the great greys said. He was still much bigger than Nyroc. The older one spoke again. "Perhaps, young 'un, you'll prove yourself some day, but until that day we suggest you leave. Yes, leave, or if you want—" "He's got to leave Ambala now, Tup." "Ambala? I'm in Ambala?" "Yes," the one called Tup said. "We are a peaceable place. We have suffered a lot through the years, first from the owls of St. Agnes when they stole the eggs from our berry nests, and then from the pure ones. But since the last great battle, when the guardians of Gahul defeated them, we have had peace. We don't want any more trouble." "I promise there won't be any trouble." "Promises aren't enough, young 'un," Tup said. There was a tinge of sympathy in his voice. He looked to his companions. "But seeing as it's getting on to break light, why don't we let him stay another day?" There was some grumbling from the other 2. Then Silvertip